this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Virgo, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a card from the Denise Lynn or Traveling Oracle card, and then one from the Joe Wall Oracle card. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. Look at your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, and you can also see the videos to see if anything like will line up to get a message, you know, write down notes and stuff like that. All right, so let's get to this reading. Also wanted to say that I'm definitely going to try to do a live soon, just like getting everything done, you know, going through a lot. The energies are very high, very changing. There's a lot of stuff that's changing. So just be, you know, be vigilant with everything that you do, you guys. Be safe out there and really, you know, try to get grounded and just, you know, be careful. All right. Stay safe. All right. So here we go. Virgo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo, 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 Virgo. This is for Virgo. One card for Virgo for their highest good. All right. So you have Epiphany, seek clarity. Wow. So you could be seeing things very clearly now. I feel like you are. I feel like everyone is actually seeing things clearly. So really, it's like you're seeking clarity, like you're seeing it, like you are seeing it. You know, not that you're seeking it, but you're like, you already know. Okay. So one card from here. Oh, okay. So you have begin now, take your first step. So if this is part of your journey, part of your past, you know, the path that you're taking, it's time to start whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you've been thinking of going back to school, if you've been thinking about starting your own business, then the time is now. They're saying time is now. Take your first step. So do it. You don't know what the road ahead of you is, but they're asking you to begin now, which is very interesting. Nice, nice, nice. You go, Virgo. You go. We also having an eclipse in Virgo, so be aware of that. Also, so like I said, the energies are very, very strong. So try to keep yourself hydrated and try to keep yourself peace, you know, patience, have patience for everything that is going on. All right, so here we go. This is for Virgo for their highest good, one for the current, one for the situation, one for the past or now, what's hidden, one for the hopes and the fears. Let me just move this here. Hopefully you can see all the cards here. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. All right. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Empress card, and you do have the Three of Swords at the end of the tarot deck with the Four of Wands. So I definitely feel like you are definitely going to be moving ahead, moving forward from anything that you have been dealing with, you guys. I feel like you are definitely really looking at things differently. I feel like you're wanting to put your creative expression into something different, something that you want to do. You know, I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas also. There's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of change that you've been going through, and I feel like you're really appreciating the things around you. You know, small and big. You're really appreciating them. And I feel like you're moving forward. No matter what, you're definitely going forward on everything. You know, you're not looking back. You're moving forward. So you have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is, you start off with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about having that patience, okay? Really having that patience, going with the flow of things also. Very nice. And I feel like you're just moving forward, like you're moving ahead, you know. Ready. You're ready for it. You have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords is definitely talking about I feel like you're needing to speak your truth about things. I feel like you're seeing the truth also, but I feel like you're standing very strong now. Feel like I feel like you also need to express yourself clearly, like your communication. Because when the Page of Swords is here, like he's very strong-willed, right? But he's like so like in a rush to do things, you know, and you got to be careful. I feel like you're doing things more serious also, but it's also in the situation, so we'll see. You do have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups in the past or now, definitely walking away from something, or you have walked away from something, going on a different path, going on a different journey. So very, very interesting. We'll see. I do feel like it's been in the past. I feel like this happened already. You do have the Ten of Cups here. The Ten of Cups is definitely talking up in the, what's hidden. You know, you're moving towards happiness. You know, you're feeling happy. You're feeling loved. You're feeling, like, you're getting a lot of love, so we'll see. We'll see what else is there because it's hidden. You do have the High Priestess here for the hopes and the fears. Really trust your intuition right now. Really use your intuition on the things that you're doing. You have that inner knowing, that inner power. Okay, so they're asking you to really look at that, really try to use it more in the situations that are coming towards you rather. Really trust yourself. You could be also going back and forth on things, but we'll see what it says. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. To me, the Wheel of Fortune is about like you have achieved the things that you're trying to do and now you're moving forward. Like things are closing for you and moving forward now because you are definitely walking away from things. I feel like things are in your favor now. I feel like the world is turning for you, and I feel like your luck is changing for the better. You do have the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles is what you need to work on, and it's the frustration. It's the disappointment, the feeling left out of things or out in the cold, like abandoned. But we'll see. You also have the Queen of Swords here for the outcome, and they're asking you to stand your ground, that you see very clearly now, that you're very strong-willed. Speak your truth about things. See the truth and speak your truth about everything that's going on. Wow. All right. Very interesting. Take what resonates with you, Virgo, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Virgo? For their highest good spirit. This is for Virgo. Wow. That is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. All right. So you do have the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely talking about, having patience, taking your time with things, and, everything coming in divine timing. Yet you may not see everything that you want to see, but you will see it very soon. Patience. Have patience for everything, and just let everything come in. Try not to control everything that's going on. Try to just go with the flow on everything is what they're asking you, and also to really have patience for things. You do have the Fool card and the Temperance card here, so everything's going to balance out for you no matter what. The Temperance card, she talks about balancing out your emotions with the actions that you're doing. Really eating better, sleeping better, things like that, thinking better. I feel like you're definitely on the right path. I feel like you definitely need to have patience, and I feel like you're very divinely guided no matter what, even if you think you're not. I also feel like you're looking at things differently now. All things, your choices, everything that has happened in your life, and I feel like things are balancing out for you because it's leading you into a different path, and this is what the path is. And I do believe that Eight of Cups is here because you are on a different path. You're doing different things. It's like leading you somewhere different. So it's very nice. I like this a lot. Good for you, Virgo. So you have the Page of Swords here for the situation. And why is the Page of Swords here for Virgo? Wow, look at that. You have the Knight of Pentacles again. So with this here together with you got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Try not to rush things. Try not to be impatient about anything that's going on in your life because things are definitely going to be moving for you, but you just need that patience. Okay. Like, there may be one thing, happening, and then it's going to be like things are getting in the way in the path. Like, some things that's keeping you from doing it. Just have patience for everything that's going on because that's something that, the way I see it every time when something like that happens, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. It may not have been the time or something like that. something keeps holding you back, like something keeps like trying to get in your way in order for you to move forward. Okay, and that's what they're saying. Like really have patience for everything that's going on. Okay, really have patience, just go with the flow, let everything just come in. I feel like with the Page of Swords here also that, you know, try not to jump to conclusions, or like really get upset over things. You know, just keep calm, keep cool. You know, there's messages coming in for you. You know, you're wanting to explore different things now. You're having a lot of ideas in your mind also, so that's very nice. Also with the Knight of Wands that's here, I feel like, you know, yes, you're moving forward, but you're also moving very fast, and they're trying to tell you to slow down. Okay, just go with the flow. Don't rush into the flow. You know, really slow down on things. Okay, because when the Knight of Wands shows up, it's like you're moving very fast towards a lot of things, and you're not really thinking. And they're asking you to slow down and really think about things. Have patience for everything, because everything is in divine timing. Whether, you know, obstacles get in the way or situations get in the way, just go with it. Have patience for everything that is going on in your life. You do have the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups is in the past or now, and I do believe it's now, because you have a lot of cards here that are saying, hey, this is ending, so you're going on a new thing now. So it's very nice. Good for you, Virgo. Good for you. You have the Ten of Cups here for what's hidden, and why is the Ten of Cups here for Virgo? Look at that. Wow. Okay. So you have the Knight of Swords again, which you have the Page of Swords here, but you also have the Knight of Pentacles. You have a lot of knights here. So you're definitely moving forward. You do have the Ten of Cups, and, you know, you want that love, you want that happiness here, and I truly believe that you're moving towards it. You know, you just need to have patience. You know, I feel like you have a lot of love for your family, for whoever's around you. There's a lot of happiness here, and I feel like you're moving towards it. I feel like things are going to start moving very fast for you, because the Knight of Swords is definitely here. But really, like I said, have patience for everything, and you're going to start feeling better. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas that you're going to want to put out there also. You know, leave the anger behind. Try not to like push things forward like too quickly, okay? Because take your time with things, that everything that's going on. Really take your time with everything. And then with the Star card, I do feel like you're going to be feeling better. I feel like things are balancing out. I feel like things are just going to fall into place for you. But you are definitely moving forward, but they're asking you to slow down on things, okay? Really let it come in. Let it come in, because you could be like rushing into things, and it could be nothing. Like, you know, that's what they're saying. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. And I do feel like, you know, there's a blessing coming in. I do feel like things are going to balance out for you with the Star card here also. So it's nice. It's a nice card to see that. Also too, I feel like you could be dealing with an Aquarius also. And I feel like that you're not alone also. Like I said, you know, you are very divinely guided. I feel like the divine is here always with you. Whether you feel alone or not, they're with you, okay? And they're saying to put that out there for you. You do have the High Priestess here for you. And why is the High Priestess in the Hopes and Fears? From a card. Definitely a lot of messages coming through for you. I feel like there's going to be unexpected message. I feel like you need to use your inner power, your inner knowing. Not that it's a power, right? It's a knowing. It's like you have been gifted with this clarity, this intuition. They're asking you to use it in things, okay? And I feel like you need to stop second guessing yourself. You know, like, oh, I should have done that, or I should have done this. You know, do I know? Do I, you know, stop doing that to yourself. You know, really go with what you trust and what you know, because you do have that knowing, is what they're saying. Really trust your intuition. Feel like things are definitely going to start moving very fast for you. There's change here. You're going through a lot of change right now, and there's definitely a lot of messages that are coming in, but things are moving forward. Okay, they're not gonna move behind. They're not gonna push you behind. They're just gonna be starting to move forward. So it's good, and it's gonna move very fast for you, I feel. Very nice. You also have the World card here. The World card is definitely telling you that, you know, you have achieved a lot in your life. You're achieving what you want and set out to do. Definitely. There's new cycles here, because you also have that end of cycle here. New cycles, achieving what you want, conclusions, like, you know, moving forward from a lot of stuff that has already been in the past and moving forward now, which is very nice. You do have the Wheel of Fortune here for the what you need to do now. And why is the Wheel of Fortune here? My card. Wow. All right. So with the Wheel of Fortune, there is a lot of things that have come to a close. Like I said, the Wheel of Fortune is here. You're going with the flow. You need to go with the flow. The wheel is turning in your favor. Luck is changing. Closing of things that have been happening in your life, definitely, because you are definitely moving forward. Nothing is stopping you now, okay? Because things are gonna really move forward now. It's almost as if you're breaking the chain to, instead of staying there, like in the same place. Now you're finally, like, the world is finally turning in your favor, like it's moving for you. So you're moving forward with it. I feel like there is a lot of decisions that you want to do. You're contemplating a lot. Could also be being pulled in different directions, and I also feel like you could be wanting to do this, wanting to do that, but you're just like not really knowing. I feel like you do know deep inside, but you need to take the time to go within to do that. Okay, because I do feel like what what you want. It's just that you want a lot. Virgos are like that. They want the good life. They want the good things in there. They want good things, and everybody does. But Virgos are very adamant. They work for everything that they want. But you want to go here, but you want that. You want this. And they're asking you to be realistic with everything that's going on. Be realistic, okay? Be real about everything that you're doing. Also, with the Five of Pentacles here. I do feel like, you have been disappointed in the past. I feel like at times you do feel like you're, left out in the cold, trying not to let your emotions get in the way and things, especially when you're making decisions, okay? Like really try to clear your mind before you do anything, okay? Like I said, be realistic. You're definitely moving forward. I feel like you're not going to feel like that all the time. I just feel like there's a lot going on for you right now. And I feel like this is just temporary. And then again, you have it here again, the Five of Pentacles here for something that you need to work on. And that's that feeling alone, feeling left out, feeling out in the cold, and feel like, you really need to just let that go, okay? Because you don't want to be feeling like that all the time. Why is Five of Pentacles here in what you need to work on? Look at things differently, okay? Try to look at things differently if you can. It's very hard to, I understand that, you could be feeling like that, yes, but just remember that even if you feel like you're lacking something or you're going to be alone all the time, it's just temporary. You're not going to be feeling like that all the time, okay? You do have the Hangman, and they're asking you to look at things differently and look at everything differently. Don't just look at it in one way, because everything has two sides to it. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Also feel like, you need to let people help you. I feel like you need to set boundaries also, like not do too much or not overdo things, really let other people help you. And like I said, stand your ground and believe in yourself, but still let other people help you. Okay. Wow. Look at things differently, you guys. Okay, really look at things differently. And remember that not everybody is a bad person. Okay, not everybody is out there to hurt you. But like there's a line. Like they're asking you set boundaries. Like you are definitely guarding your heart because you don't want to be hurt and you don't want to be let down again. But they're asking you like set boundaries there. Okay, like when it's gonna happen. So they're asking you to like set some kind of boundary there. You do have the Queen of Swords here for the outcome. And why is the Queen of Swords here? My card. Wow. So with the Queen of Swords, you're definitely seeing very clear right now. Stand your ground, speak your truth about things, okay? Really speak your truth about things, what you want to say, really stand your ground about everything. Try not to be harsh on how you're communicating also. And you do have that, they're asking you to trust that intuition that you have, the inner knowing. Really trust that. With the King of Pentacles here, you are the King of Pentacles, Virgo. you know how to create the money, the resources to do what you want to do, and they're asking you to continue to do that, because you're very persistent, but you also need to learn to trust your intuition on things, especially when you're making decisions. Okay. Wow. I feel like there is some kind of abundance coming in for you, some kind of money coming in also for you. And I feel like you know where you're going to use that money. And I feel like you're going to know how to make it grow. But I also feel like you need to trust your intuition when you're doing things and trust yourself. And that's knowing your intuition and trusting your intuition. Wow. All right, so Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.